Hey, what's up? It's Jackal. Thank you for joining me on the Eli Frequency Podcast. You could have been anywhere on earth at this moment, so I'm glad you took the time to spend it with me. So as not to waste it, let's get to it. What we talking about? We are finally talking about my top 5 rappers, dead or alive. I've been watching people give their top 5 for so long that I'm glad I have my own podcast now so I can give my own take, because usually you get these New York people who give New York bias, and I was just so tired of it because nobody was giving the truth, in my opinion. Everybody was giving the same answers, and it's all New York bias, and I don't believe it. That's never been my top 5. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to give it all to you. And a lot of you, especially New York people, are not going to like what I have to say. But that's why I have my own podcast, so I can give my own determination of who is my favorite and who I just don't think should be on the top 5 list. And some of you are going to hate the name I say. Is not going to be on my top 5 and shouldn't be on any top 5. But it is what it is. Let you be reduced into tears. What can I say? So, that being the case, let me say, first of all, there are different top 5s, or different categories, I should say, of top 5s. Right. So, it's almost impossible for me to just give you top 5 because there has to be subcategories. So I'm going to give you my top 5 rap artists, period. My top 5 groups, my top woman rap artists, my top 5 lyricists, and my top 5 flow. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make all those different. I'm going to make a different podcast for all of those. I was going to put them all into this one and just make it all encompassing, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to give you my top 5 rap artists and dig into that a little. So my top 5 rap artists. I don't know if I'm going in order, but this is definitely my top 1. My top 1 rap artists, dead or alive, of all time. And I've been around hip hop since its inception. I was on earth before hip hop was conceived of, before it was created. I was here. So I've been here from before its conception. So I know. And I've been a part of it since. I've been a part of it before rap was a big thing, when it was breakdancing. Because breakdancing came before rapping. Rappers were just on stage hype men for the DJ. The DJ was the important one. The rapper was the hype man. If you don't believe it, go back in time and look at these movies. They're still available. Look up Breaking with Ozone and Turbo, and you'll see Ice-T as a rapper. But he was a hype man for the DJ. And Breaking, you'll see that the DJ was the man. The rapper was just the hype man. Hence is why Eric B. and Rakim, Eric B's name was first, because the DJ was the main show. Okay? And that's why they call it the MC, the microphone controller. He was making sure the people were having a good time while the DJ did his thing. He was the hype man saying, hey, throw your hands in the air. Yeah, let me hear y'all over here. Yeah, let me hear y'all over there. The MC was the hype man. So that's a little history on the beginning of rap. So without further ado, my favorite rap artist of all time. Now, rap artist to me is all encompassing. That means the person who could rap, the person who could entertain, the person who can keep you engaged, the person that is known globally for their rapping ability as well as their entertainment value. Yeah. And sales has to be included in that, but that's not the beacon. But sales is included in the best rap artist of all time to me. But you can have something that's over sales and be still counted in there. So my best number one favorite rap artist of all time is no other than Tupac Shakur. Love Tupac. I love the realness, the realism, everything he did. I felt in my heart and soul. I felt like I was going through it as he was talking about it. He was like a family member to me from per his music. He made me feel like I was right there alongside him. Tupac Shakur. Now, he is the heart. I'm going to give all these top 5 titles. He is the heart of my top 5. He is the gold or platinum standard for raw emotion, charisma, and social poetry, which hip hop was created out of, or rap was created out of poetry. So Gene Simmons was right on that aspect. Rap was created out of poetry, spoken word. Rolling Stone consistently ranks him as one of the most influential figures in music history, not just hip hop, music history. Tupac Amaru Shakur is my favorite rapper of all time. And to me, in my opinion, there's no one even close. There's not even a close second. No one, including your favorite rapper. Like everybody in New York, I'm talking to you when I say this. Your favorite rapper does not come close to Tupac. Your favorite rapper was just a rapper rapping about the same things that all other rappers rap about. I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100. So your favorite rapper ain't even on my list. So Tupac is number 1. Number 2, the architect. Tupac is the heart. Who is the architect? None other than Rakim, the God MC. If you don't know Rakim, or if you haven't heard Rakim's music, you ain't really listening to hip hop. You listening to something else. Maybe you listening to country music or something. If you don't know Rakim and his music, Follow the Leader, I Got Soul. That's why I came to teach those who can't say my name. First of all, I'm the soloist, the soul controller. Rakim gets stronger as I get older. Constant elevation cause expansion. I write my rhymes while I cool at my mansion. I put it on, and in the city I test it. Then on the radio, the R's quest it. Listen to it. The concept might break you. Cause almost anyone could relate to whoever's out of hand. I'ma give them handles, light them up, burn them out like candles. Or should I just let them melt and give them a hand so they can see how it felt? I'm not bold just cause I rock gold. Rakim is on the mic, and you know I got soul. I take 7 MCs, put them in the line, and add 7 more brothers who think they can rhyme. It'll take 7 more before I go for mine. Now there's 21 MCs ate up at the same time. Easy does it, do it easy. That's what, man, come on, boy. Rakim, whoo, the God MC. Yes, Rakim is my number 2. He literally invented the complex internal rhyme schemes everyone uses today. Without him, the flow on Paid in Full wouldn't exist. Come on. So Rakim is definitely the architect. Tupac is the heart. Rakim is the architect. So who is the engine? Who is the engine? This is someone that no one else that I've heard other than the Brat say in their top 5, in their top 10, in their top 20. But it's because they just don't know. The engine, Twista. Twista is the Brat's favorite artist, rapper. He's my number 3. If you haven't listened to Twista, if you don't understand what I'm saying, and if you're like, what man, you lost your mind, do me a favor. Listen to him. Listen to Adrenaline Rush. Doom, 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 doom. What happens when you combine the darkness with the light? Giving pain from. So that's not him. His what can I say to make you see how I feel? To make me want to jump over the edge. No pain instead of pain. No pain instead of pain. I took a blunder to her head. So tell me what it said. Retaliate with lethal rushing. I feel a reaper rushing to go into things like it's a wicked stick. Get the vinegar up like a and get the kicking shit. Because instead of kicking red, I was born to get you pumped up. What I said must have got you rust my eyes. So I'm doing this on the spot. So, but just listen to Twista and read the words as you're listening to him, because he's saying this stuff like very clear and legible, so you can read it, you can understand it, and it's complex. Listen to his songs, how he puts words together. He's not doing what Busta Rhymes does. Like Busta Rhymes, it's not hard to rhyme fast like Busta Rhymes does it, because he just says things that over a couple of times, and and it's not hard to put together words that he's putting together that can make you rhyme fast. Twista does it not using the words that's easy to put together when you're rapping fast, but he does it with words that you would do when you're rapping in a regular rap flow. He just can say it fast and compact. He is the undisputed king of that chopper style flow, that fast flow. He brought a level of mechanical precision to the booth that very few, I don't think no one can match without losing their breath, especially. He has the breath control, everything. Twista is definitely one of the best rappers ever. Other people rap fast. Eminem started rapping fast. But notice who Eminem never put on one of his songs. Twista. He put Busta Rhymes on it. He put my guy, what's my guy? Tech Nine. He put Tech Nine. He never put Twista on it. Twista has some songs with Tech Nine also. And I think he was on the flow around with Busta. But Eminem never put Twista on. And he knows Twista is the best. Twista, what he can do that other people don't do, he makes his voice an instrument. So he has the staccato. He can make his rhymes and his flow patterns go in sync with the hi-hat, or in sync with the snare, or in sync with the drums. That's different. Nobody has done that. So listen to the album, The Black Horse. He does it on that album, where he makes his lyrics another instrument within the flow, within the song. So Twista, stop hating and listen before you hate. I guarantee you, your top 5, he can out-rap at least 3 of your top 5. I guarantee you, I would be willing to put money on that. Dead or alive, he will out-rap at least 3 of your top 5. So how can you not have him in your top 5 if he can out-rap at least 3 of them and have better stories? Okay, let's move forward. Tupac is the heart. Rakim is the architect. Twista is the engine. Now we need the visionary. Who is the visionary? One of the best rappers of all time. And one of the best producers of all time, Kanye West. Kanye West. Now, people will start to try to say, well, other people write his raps. Now, you know why I'll excuse that from Kanye West and not like Dr. Dre or other people? Because that's not how he came in the game. He came in the game with production, but he also came in the game writing his own raps. And he also is one of the very few MCs today who can rap off the top of his head. I'm not talking about freestyle, because nowadays a freestyle means to people just a rap that you had in the cut for some day when somebody asked you to rap. That's called a freestyle now. So I'll say off the top of his head. You tell him, you say the word shoes, he'll start rapping about shoes. And he used to do this a lot when he first came in the game. You can catch him on Sway doing it. He's really good at doing that. Now, your favorite rapper, can they do that? Can they just go off the top? Your favorite rapper? I ain't never see Eminem go off the top of his head. I ain't never see Biggie going off the top of his head. I did see Tupac rapping off the top of his head. He used to do that all the time too, walking down the street. Now, Kanye West, since he's a rapper's rapper and he can do it off the top of his head, and many of your favorite rappers can't do that. Yes, later on, he became bigger than just a rapper. He became a whole ensemble. So he was doing production and he was doing the whole show. So he incorporated writers and things like that. But we know that he can do it on his own as well. So Kanye is the visionary. So, I mean, that's whether you love the old Kanye with the soul samples or the experimental era, where his discography on Billboard proves he's the genre's greatest sonic artist. In the night, I feel it. Come on, man. Like 808s and Heartbreaks, royalty. Special. He was one of the ushers and that introduced that which they call the T-Pain sound, right? After Roger Troutman and the Voice Box, Kanye was one of the people who ushered in with the 808s and Heartbreaks, who ushered in that sound that is now known as the T-Pain sound. T-Pain did it best, but Kanye was one of the first to do it. We know Cher did it. We know that, okay? And number 5, the soul of my group, of my top 5. Number 5, Mr. Scarface come walking up the block, down the block. Out jumps some fiends and steals all his rocks. Pulls out a and shoots down all the fiends. Then Mr. Scarface went up the block again. All I have in this row, ooh, Scarface, come on, man. Anybody not putting Scarface in their top, they got problems, right? They got problems. And people be naming all these storytellers and all that. Man, Scarface is a better storyteller than your top storyteller. Slick Rick's great. Ice Cube's great. Even Ice-T was nice. And I know a lot of you New York dudes love Biggie, but none of them were better storytellers than Scarface. I ain't never sold drugs or none of that, but I used to listen to his drug stories and feel like I was in the car with him. The small time I see him, so I set, headed for my old dust. Fiends, wanna go? Where? Unloaded on his ass, he was hurt. 6 shots, put it in the dirt, laid him out like a rug, getting pumped full of 38 slugs. Another stepped out, y'all. Oh, shit. I had to make a phone call. Yo, what's up? What's up? Out here in South Park Village. I called up from the 5th Ward and came back with a hit squad. Uzi machines, little had a M16, Willin AK and a banana clip. Big Chief had a pistol grip. What about my son? I got him. He's in real good hands. He closed his eyes and I shot him. Now his son's calling me daddy. I got something more valuable than money from a good girl gone bad. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, Scarface, the rapper's rapper. He brings a grit and mental depth that anchors the whole list. in reality. And I know it's rare to see Twista in the top 5. Usually people overlook him for more traditional lyricists, but his technical speed combined with Chicago soul makes him a high tier pick for anyone who values pure skill. And since I have Rakim and Twista in there, it means that I'm more of a fan of complex rhyme schemes and emotional storytelling with Pac and Face. So that's my top 5 best rappers. Now, I also have a list, and I won't do it on this one because this is almost 30 minutes, and I would rather, do it on a. I have 5 more lists that I want to get out. So, like I said, my top 5 groups. Oh, yeah, I went over this in the beginning, so I don't need to go over it again. But that's my top 5: Tupac, Twista, Rakim, Scarface, Kanye West. Let me give you, I have 3 honorable mentions. 3 honorable mentions for best rap artist. Number 1 is honorable mention is Jay-Z. I didn't like Jay-Z when Tupac was around. After Tupac, I started listening to Jay-Z, and he convinced me. That's why I always respect Jay-Z, because he convinced me to like him. His music convinced me to like him, because I didn't at first, but he proved that he was a great rap artist. And so he became one of my favorite rap artists. So he's an honorable mention. My second honorable mention is Ja Rule. I never liked albums of Ja Rule, but I loved a lot of his songs. And usually those songs were the popular song. Put it on me. What would I be without you? I only think about you. Lonely. So baby girl, put it on me. But you and I, for a 10 and I for an eye. So Ja Rule, yeah, man. But all his songs that I like were usually hits, and he was a master at that, and they were usually him with somebody else. And out here in New York, I got 100 gun 100 clips, cause I'm from New York. So Ja Rule's definitely one of the best rap artists of all time. And my third honorable mention is DMX. Flesh of my flesh, blood of my blood, all my get down like what? Yeah, and DMX, I loved his first 2 albums. It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh and Blood of My Blood. His third album, was it Grand Champion? Was that it? But it was cool. But I loved his first 2 albums. And I was forever a DMX fan. Off his first 2 albums, I could listen to him straight through, no skips, no nothing. So he's a third honorable mention. But Tupac, I can put all of his albums on. Now, I don't mean like all these remixes after he was dead and all them songs. What I mean is Tupacalypse Now. I can put that on because I love listening to him like educate us on just being black, where my homies call. You know what I'm saying? Brenda's Got a Baby. They got me trapped in this is a conclusion. In this living in the streets of delusion, even a smooth criminal one day must get caught. Shot up or shot down off the bullet that he bought. 9mm kicking, thinking about what the street do to me. Cause they never taught peace in the black community. All he knows is violence, do the job in silence. Walk the city streets like a rat pack of tyrants. Too many brothers daily headed for the big pen. Cause coming out worse off than when they went in. The years I've done a lot of throwing up. I had enough. There must be another route, way out to money and fame. I changed my name, played a different game. Tired of being caught up in this vicious cycle. If one more cop harasses me, I just might go psycho. And when I get him, hit him with the bum rush. Only a lunatic would like to see a skull crush. But if you're smart, you really let me go G. Or keep me cooped up in this ghetto and catch the Uzi. They got me trapped. Yeah. When My Homies Call. That was my song, man. And so I love that album. And then his second album, Strictly for My Making G's, Neglect A. That one, Soldier. That was on the Tupacalypse Now, Soldier. Yeah, Strictly for My, I could listen to The Streets of Death Row. That's a tough song, man. Like, that's one of my favorite songs of all time, The Streets of Death Row. Just listen to what he's saying in that song. Strictly the Five Deadly Venoms. Let's see, that's the second album, Strictly for My. And then we have Me Against the World. Again, one of my, if not my favorite album of all times. That is a classic album. Me Against the World. And then Thug Life. All Eyes on Me, another classic. And Machiavelli, another classic. So Tupac, Twista, like I said, you gotta listen to Adrenaline Rush, man. Kamikaze, The Perfect Storm, It Just Don't Stop. Rakim, Follow Me into a solo, get in the flow, and you can picture like a photo. Music make mellow, maintain the mix. Melodies from seeds motivate the breaks. I'm everlasting. I can go on for days and days of rhyme and keep a sex phrase. I can spit a phrase that's barely heard. Flip it. Now it's a daily word. I can get iller than all my killers involved with no alarm. Rock him and remain calm. Self-esteem make it super superb and supreme before a microphone. Still I fiend. It's worth a tape. I wasn't supposed to break. I was supposed to. Now let's motivate. I don't remember like all the words to these songs. I haven't heard these songs in years, and I'm old, so I'm just off the top. Like, that's how I know I love these, because you can throw in any one of these top 5 songs, and after the first 4 seconds, I'm rapping with them. I'm reciting the lyrics right along with them. So yeah, man, that's my top 5. I don't want to hold you. I'll give you another list of my top groups in the next one. So in a world that evolves in all ways, make sure that your foundation is eternal love always. Please subscribe. Hit that thumbs up and hit that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I'm on the frequency. So until I see you again, it's Eli. Eternal love always. Frequently. Peace. You looking good, Mom. How you doing?
I'm fine.
That's good. My name's CDN. What's your name?
My name's Hadilla.
It's a beautiful name, but I just call you Hot.
I guess you can.
So what would it take for a man like me to get with a woman as fine as you?
You really want to know what it takes to get with a girl like me?
For sure. Your gravity, bringing them strings. Yeah, let's add some emotion to this scene. Yeah.